Let's get back on topic of the Harvard goal setting study. Does anyone know about this? The Harvard goal setting study?
Atomic habits.
The Harvard goal setting study is a frequently cited yet largely, according to the legend, the study followed Harvard MBA graduates and found that those who had written goals were significantly more successful than those who did not. The principles it suggested are supported by this research. Okay, so first, the goals need to be SMART goals. That's specific, measurable, and achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Okay? It's very important, right? Clearly defined goals are more likely to be achieved. The more specific you are, the easier it is to do and understand what you need to do. Commitment. Writing down your goals and creating a plan to achieve them increases your commitment and accountability. Challenge. Goals should be challenging but achievable to motivate and stretch your capabilities. Feedback. Regularly reviewing your progress towards your goals helps you stay on track. Break down complex goals into smaller, manageable tasks to avoid feeling overwhelmed. So check this out. I'm going to show you guys something funny, actually. I wrote down a goal on July 17th, last summer, less than a year ago. I wrote down, hit 100,000 Instagram followers. Was I able to do that?
Yes.
I did that in 9 weeks. I went from 40,000 followers to 100,000, right? Now I have a second Instagram page that's about to hit 100,000. A third Instagram page that's at 15,000. Does it make sense, guys? All in all, I'm approaching like 500,000 followers total on Instagram. 5 model girlfriends. I end up with that at some point within a couple months. Crack $500,000 a month. I did touch that 1 month, right? I hit 140 pounds. I never actually hit that. But all these goals eventually come true. Eventually come true. Do you guys understand that? So then I wrote down even higher level goals. Hit 1 million Instagram followers, 200,000 YouTube followers, 1,000 lay count, 5 blonde girlfriends, make $1 million a month, get a 3-story penthouse, get a Lamborghini, hit 140 pounds body weight, and get good at like martial arts, right? It might take me a year, it might take me 2 years, it might take me 5 years. Either way, will that put me past where I'm at? Yes, it will. Does it make sense? Will I evolve into a better version of myself that's smarter, stronger, more intelligent, more resilient, just a hiding version of myself? Yes, absolutely. It doesn't matter. You just got to work towards that fucking goal. So we got to write down goals. Does it make sense? So I'm going to actually explain to you guys the Harvard goal setting study. Let me just explain this to you right now. We'll do a quick journaling session. Okay. Let me explain why this is so important. So when they looked at the graduating class, only 3% of people had written down clear goals. How much is 3%? 3 out of 100 people. So let's say they have 1,000 graduates, only 30 of them had written down their goals. That's kind of fucked up. 13% had goals, they just didn't write them down. Does it make sense, guys? 84% of them did not have goals at all. It's kind of embarrassing. 10 years later, it was discovered that the 13% who had non-written down goals, they earned on average twice as much as the other 84% of the graduates. Does it make sense, guys? Twice as much. That's the difference between making 100K a year or 200K a year. It's the difference between making 50K a year or 100K a year, okay? The 3% who had written down their goals outperformed everyone altogether by earning 10 times as much as the other 97% combined. Does it make sense? That's fucking wild, bro. So writing down your goals, have an action plan to achieve that. That's gonna put you in the top percentiles of income earners. That's gonna put you in the top % of guys with dating with women. Do you guys understand that? Does everything make sense, guys? So everyone take out your phone and let's journal everything you learned this week. Let's journal everything you learned, everything you experienced, everything you achieved, everything you did. Let's write it all down. I'll keep it specific to dating, relationships, women, and business. But everything like that, yeah, like it could be any goal. It could be anything you want to achieve. And here's the other thing. You can get as crazy and ambitious with it as possible. But also be realistic. Remember, SMART goals. Specific, measurable, achievable, right? Realistic, okay? And time sensitive, okay?
Okay, so we're making our goals right now.
Just write down everything you learned this week. Journal everything you learned this week, what you got out of this program, everything you learned, and then write down what you want to do going forward. Take your time. How we looking, boys?
Okay.
Cool. Everything's set? All right. Does anyone want to share some of their goals, some of their plans, what they got out of the boot camp? I mean, I don't really care about last night. Let's talk about what was the major takeaways from the boot camp, some of your goals, and how you're going to implement that going forward. You want to hear it?
I really got good with facial expressions and like to actually be happy, like even what Aiden was telling me, like actually feel happy.
Cool.
So I got really good state control from that.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I actually learned a lot about like body language.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Positive body language.
Hell yeah.
I learned about proximity, and I learned about matching energy from yesterday as well. Like I would go into the environment not dressed properly, or I would go in and I would like overexert myself, or I guess I wouldn't calibrate myself to the situation well enough, and as a result I would lose sets, and I wasn't even fully taking in how to really match my energy to the situation, and that's always been, I guess, a major problem in my life in regards to social skills. Pumping state, so I learned that well with Cortez because he's really good at pumping state, and when we're pumping state with the girls and banter, heavy state control, and I learned about putting them through the Instagram funnel, like getting girls' Instagrams. Like I really learned that from Cabana. Like I went to Cabana, I invited some girls at the club, and then after they were like grinding on me, and I could tell that they liked me. So,
good, man. Fuck yeah, dude. What else?
Oh, I guess some of my goals is I want to try to get a sales job within the next month.
Hell yeah, dude.
Become a millionaire within the next 3 years. 5 years?
5 years more realistic. 3 years, like if you're $0 in your bank account, cracking $1 million in your bank account in 3 years, it's not impossible, but it's a bit unrealistic timeline, right? 5 years, I mean, it could happen. I don't know, dude. Fuck, bro. I didn't go from 0 to millionaire in 3 fucking years. It took me 10 fucking years.
10 years?
Yeah, 10 years, dude. Right? But, shit fluctuates. Like, I was at, like, almost a millionaire. Oh, fuck. I'm at, like, I'm like almost 0. Oh, shit. I'm up again. You know, this is how it goes. You know?
Okay.
But 5 years is a lot more realistic of a timeline. It could happen in 3 years, bro. You might just become a master at sales. You might fucking become the top sales guy in your company. You end up getting 30% commission on each fucking deal. You sell $5 million in fucking solar energy or... I knew a guy that was... What the fuck was he doing? He was like selling machine equipment, like very specific machine part. Like, I don't remember what the fuck it was, dude. Or like... Yeah, dude, people sell metal equipment. I knew a dude doing PPE during COVID. I can't remember. I remember there's a guy who was selling some sort of like factory machine equipment. It was like $25,000 per sale, but he got 50% commission. You sell 100 of those in a fucking year, you make $1 million, right? You know what I'm saying? Sell 30 of them a year. In 3 years, you made $1 million. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, continue.
I want to get my own place within 3 months. Have sex with 10 women within the next 3 months. Get to 146 within the next 3 months. Get to 120 in the wide grip lat pull down within the next 3 months. 50 push-ups within the next 3 months. Get 100 girls' Instagrams within the next 3 months. You guys are talking about...
Love these goals, dude. Beautiful, beautiful goals. Beautiful goals. Beautiful goals. Fucking amazing. I'm proud of you.
So I guess I want to get back sharp with my striking within the next 3 months, and I'm probably going to post something on Instagram.
Was that martial arts?
Yeah.
Cool.
Get a clean Instagram and dating profile within the next 2 weeks. All clean social media within the next 2 weeks. And develop rigorous self-control in regards to like junk food and smoking. So like if I were to eat like a cake, I won't eat the entire one. I might eat like a small piece.
Bro, I had cake last night. I didn't eat the whole thing. I just a couple bites, whatever, threw it there, whatever. Had chick come over. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Make sense?
For sure. Because when I do cheats, I think I go a little too crazy.
Yeah. Me too, bro. I'm the same way.
Yeah.
Bro, you should see me a couple months ago, dude. I was just like fucking I'd spend like $100 a day on like fucking like chocolate covered crepes and shit. It was fucked. I was starting to get into belly and stuff, dude. It was wild.
Yeah, that is a very big weakness of mine. And like even if I do decide to vape, not to take like 100 puffs, it's taking me like 5 minutes.
Fucking cut out vaping, bro. Vaping's for retards. No offense, guys. I'm not trying to offend anybody. I'm really not trying to offend anybody. I'm really not trying to call anyone out. When I see people vaping, dude, no offense, I automatically lose respect for them a little bit. It's like some part of me doesn't fully respect them because it's like, bro, you're like literally inhaling like 3,000 chemicals straight from a 50 cent piece of electronic equipment. You suck on it, and then you can get like 3,000 puffs of some sort of weird chemical thing. It's like, what are you putting in your body? How are you so addicted to this random thing? You're so addicted to this random weird thing. You don't think I ever tried vaping, bro? I tried vaping in 2017. My buddy owned a vape company. Gave me free vapes. It was the biggest vape company in the city. He started it because his dad died from smoking. He started a vape company. Sold it for $40 million, okay? Gave me some free vapes. I was sucking it for 3 days. I felt myself losing my mind. I was like, I feel kind of like weird. I'm like, I feel this weird like feeling of like, I don't know how to explain it. I just felt this weird like antsiness. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And guess what? My roommate had the same issue because we both got free vapes from my buddy who sold this company for a ton of money. Because it's free vapes, right? And we were both like, what the fuck is going on? Why do I feel like I'm losing my mind? He's like, I don't know. And we're like, what variable changed in the last 3 days? And like, oh man, we both started hitting these vapes. We just immediately both cold turkey stopped. Actually, continued vaping for many years. I stopped for many years. Teeth turned yellow, right? His quality of life massively declined. His house became extremely fucking gross. He ended up $30,000 in debt, okay? I'm not saying it's because of vaping. I'm not gonna say it's because of vaping. I'm gonna say it's because, and I love him, but it's an accumulation of bad habits, bro. It's an accumulation of bad habits. His house smelled like shit, okay? I had to fucking move out. He got $30,000 in fucking debt, okay? He went fucking broke. His income went to zero, okay? He had his parents bail him out multiple times. His life fucking fell apart, okay? Eventually he met a beautiful girl. She supported him immensely. He quit vaping, got super fucking jacked, overcame his all his like addictions, quit all the drugs he was on. And guess what? I think he's just about out of debt now. You know what I'm saying? But he had to go all the way down here to pull and spend years pulling himself out. Guess what? I just decided, let's not do the drugs, let's not do the vaping, let's not do anything. And I spent those same years, and instead of having to pull myself out from fucking all the negative bullshit, I just went way up here. Years later, pretty much back where he started at zero, and I'm way the fuck up here. Does that make sense? I'm not trying to dick measure compare. I love this guy, dude. But that's the reality, right? You are an accumulation of your habits. Like, what part of you really is even a sentient human being? How many individual, unique thoughts or decisions do you actually make today? Or how much of that was actually programmed in your mind? I want you to think about that for a second, okay? When you gotta take a shit, is that a conscious decision?
No.
No, it's a biological decision. When you fall asleep, is that a conscious decision or a biological decision?
Biological.
You spend 4 years of your life in the bathroom just fucking pooping pretty much, right? Do you understand that? You spend 1/3 of your life fucking sleeping. How much of your life do you spend eating, pissing, and fucking, whatever it is, dude, right? Think about that. 80% of your fucking life is ran by your subconscious. 90% of your actions are actually determined by your subconscious brain. This isn't me. This is fact. This is fact. 90% of the brain is subconscious. You understand that? So if you can get your subconscious on your side, your habits, your inner belief systems, your core values, all on your side, and you program your own fucking brain, you become a super fucking human. And it's so easy to do it. It's a lot of inner work. Actually, it is pretty hard to do that, but once you do it, it's extremely easy to get to where you want to be. Does it make sense? It's extremely difficult to do those things and rewire your habits and rewire your subconscious brain. But once you can do that, it's easy to get to where you want to be. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay? But I'm just gonna keep it real with you. Vaping is for losers, right? Drinking, smoking, like all this shit, bro. It is, and I'm not judging. I'm not one to judge. I've had my addictions. I still have my addictions, right? But I see that shit and like, it's hard for me to respect a man at the same level, right? When I see Luis not vaping and then hitting the gym and he can fuck anyone up, he can fuck anybody up. Luis can fuck any one of you guys up without even trying, without batting an eye, right? Luis can take any one of your girls, okay? Do you understand that? And I see him not vaping, it's like I have more respect for him than I do for you if I see you vaping. Does that make sense? It's that simple.